Hello guys, and welcome to see my quick demonstration on my template. So I'm going to show you how I made it up and what's it eaten. So as you can see, there is a lot of stuff going on. Uh, there are probably around 16 to 20 gigabytes of samples loaded up, except that I have purged all the contact instances to save to memory because I only have 8 gigabytes of RAM available. So let's see how much this template is taking. Currently we are going at 4 gigabytes and we land at around 5.4. So we have some headroom for loading the samples while playing. There is going to be at least a gigabyte or so available, and that's plenty. So I have over here strings. Let's change this because it's not just cinematic strings. So I have violins, bass, cello, viola, whole ensemble, and soft strings is basically the soaring strings patch. So I'm going to play these all. Let me just change the volume over here. Okay. And cello. And after that I have a new instance which holds mostly the solo stuff. So there is a emotional cello, Friedlander violin, Albion 1 high octave concertino strings, Albion 1 high octave legato strings, and well, steel tongue, which is on wrong patch or wrong instance actually. But let's run through this. So emotional cello. Yeah, I forgot to introduce the sustain pedal for a couple of MIDI outs over here. So let's fix it. or something like that. The violin doesn't work particularly well with SSD, unfortunately. So I really should preload all the samples to RAM, because as you can see, I'm hitting the keys but nothing is playing out. So it's really loading those samples, and if there is one round robin, there is going to be a glitch that it's not playing, it's just loading the sample. Well, next one, Albion 1, legato, concertino. And as I stated, the steel tongue is on wrong patch. It should be over here at bottom, but let's play it out anyway. So here it goes. So I'm just going to reroute this for a while to sorry, I'm not going to reroute because it's routed already, so it's playing at the 12, I believe. Yep, so I'm just going to add some reverb. So that's a percussive melodic, well, thing. Then there is the brass, which is mainly just brass core. I have loaded the trumpets. Legato patches and articulations are on separate patch, so basically I can just punch articulations over here. And legato. Two horns. Then there are a couple of layers: tuba, bass, cimbasso and bass, and one long nasty low. And the main composing tool, additive keys. And percussions, 8 elements, toms. I'm going to cut the volume just in case for percussions. And metal ensemble by Heavacity. How do you spell it? Anyway. Couple of loops to get you up to running. And finally, Havoc. Havoc, how you spell it? I don't know how to spell anything. So this one is more for getting those interesting effect percussions. Well, let's demonstrate. And hopefully it's not going to tear your ears. So let's take a little bit from the volume and nothing. Nothing again. That's just one menu on Havoc. So Uh, it's actually quite big library. So if you're going to check out over here, so I'm using a hit ensemble, and the transformative is just one menu. So most of these are not that well. I don't find them that interesting, but maybe even 20% is something that I could use. So well, there is lots of variation and impacts and loops and everything. And we're here. Project Bravo. I also have the Project Alpha, but it's not loaded currently. So this one's by Daniel James, and I'm using it just to get some sound effects like booms, impacts, drones. Well, let's see. Whoa. Some bass arpeggio. I'm just going to see if there's a grid in use. Yeah, let's take it out. There is some kind of a sync problem currently. I cannot get the Temi to play at the same time, but well, anyway. Well, and then there is the waste basket of everything, which is the best part usually. So this contact instrument has well, I mean, the channel has three instruments. One is orbit, it's for pads and some arpeggio bass lines, and well, mostly pads. Something sweet. Droner, which is for something really big with almost well, no musical value. Something like this. While the orbit is the one I usually use as pad for a piano. So I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration on how it's layered. Maybe a Dear Diary here, Dear Diary, and layer, orbit, additive keys, no, orbit, orbit, additive keys, set children. And something like that. And finally there is the vocalize, which is female vocals and phrases, such as maybe something like this. Whoa, too much volume. I have a distortion somewhere. I don't know what's causing it, but anyway. So that's pretty much my template, and yeah, it leaves and it gets modified when needed, but it gets me to up to speed, so I don't have to spend time on programming stuff. It's all there, ready to play. Just pick the track and start working. So I guess that's pretty much everything I was going to cover. So feel free to drop a message and ask for anything that you find interesting. So thanks for watching. See ya.